Rush Limbaugh does this all the time, and a lot of other talk shows do. They'll accuse the liberals of being emotional, that they don't use logic and reason and they just use their emotions, which is incredibly ironic, because then they'll turn around in the next sentence and say, be afraid! Be really afraid of Obama and his czars! You see how they're appealing to facts and not emotion?
Using reason, not emotion.
Right. So let's go to the next clip now. Number 3, Dick Morris is on with Sean Hannity. Let's see if he picks up on a similar theme.
Dick Morris is the only person to walk out in the middle of a Young Turks interview.
That's right. Here we go.
All right, there's an emerging, let me go to the headline of Politico. Dems see race factor for Obama foes. You had this woman in the city council in Illinois, Mary Cunningham was her name. You know, if you don't support a resolution supporting Obamacare, well, that'll have zero impact. Yeah. Race is an issue.
They wish.
But the same thing, Maureen Dowd, Mike Lupica raised it in his column. This now, it seems that if you oppose Obama, that this is now, is this a strategy that's emerging?
Yeah, sure it is. And it is so ridiculous. Nobody on the right wing has criticized Obama over race. There isn't a vestige of that. And now if you criticize him over air pollution or over trade with China or over foreign aid to Guam, it's race.
Yeah. No one has criticized Obama
Guam
over race.
Guam is an American territory.
Then we go to Glenn Beck. He's going to build on a similar theme. Let's watch him, and then we'll find out if anyone on the right has ever mentioned race.
No one has. Dick Morris said it.
Yeah, it was very, very clear. So let's go to Beck on that same theme. Clip number 6.
You're telling me that we have to bail out General Motors because we can't somehow or another, as a people, build better cars cheaper than anyone else on planet Earth, or make healthcare the best the world has ever known without becoming something we're not? Doesn't make sense. We can. So why don't we? I think it's the bickering, the battle, the fight amongst ourselves that keeps us distracted. Our arguments come to, oh, you just hate people. Oh, you're a racist. You're a warmonger. You want to poison people and starve children. I don't know a single person who wants to do any of those things. So why do so many of us believe that? So why do so many of, who's teaching us to believe these things and to behave this way? There is only one simple answer, and both Republicans and Democrats can unite on that. It's our politicians.
You see, I don't know who's talking about race or calling people racist, and who started all this bickering and accusing one another of doing terrible things. I don't know. Let's go to the videotape and find out. Clip number 7.
This president, I think, has exposed himself as a guy over and over and over again who has a deep-seated hatred for white people or the white culture. I'm saying he has a problem. This guy is, I believe, a racist.
I told you that we were going to talk about these things. We're going to talk about Obama, the left, internationalists, graft, acorn-style organizations, revolution, and hidden agenda. O-L-I-G-A-R-H. One letter is missing. Why did I select these words? Because acorn selects tides. They all select their words first and then tie them all together into one word. Oligarch, quite the one that's missing, is why. This is what I see.
Something else missing.
We have Carl Davidson, progressives for, they're all connected. Carl Davidson is connected to the New Party, which is connected to the Movement for Democratic Society, to progressives, to Van Jones, to Jeff Jones. It's all connected. These people down here are radicals. There is no way, they may have been adding business people and everybody else, but they're basically radicals. Here's what's happening, America. The radicals are all down here. They start to filter up, and they come through the places like the Apollo Alliance, and they filter up, and they're scrubbed clean, so they don't look like radicals anymore. But they're all tied here.
Okay.
He said the name calling. How many names did he call in that in those little clips alone?
Yeah.
You know, and then we got the Apollo Alliance, and then we got the Acorn, and then there's graft, and then there's corruption, and then there's the SEIU, and my favorite. Then there's Jeff Jones and Van Jones. They're both named Jones.
Nothing gets me more than in oligarchy where he's like, and then first he's like Acorn-like organizations, then he goes back to Acorn. He's like, and Acorn selects Tides. What's going on?
I don't know what that is. To this day, I haven't figured out what that
Then
is.
Acorn selects Tides. And it sounds a little like he's going to cry there. And Acorn selects Tides.